created in 2012 to address the entrepreneur gender gap in the St. Louis region. Joining us from Prosper Women Entrepreneurs is lead managing partner Dr. Jo Gorman and Prosper program participant and CEO of Taptl, Mary Wolff. Welcome, both of you. Thanks for joining us. This is an exciting program we've got here in St. Louis. So, Mary Jo, you were one of the founders.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about Prosper Women Entrepreneurs, why you started it, where the opportunity was, and where you're going with it.
Sure. So there's a lot of information out there about women starting companies at a great rate, but not really growing companies and not having access to capital to grow their companies. And it's a multifactorial, multivariable problem, but one of the things that we thought we could do with Prosper Women Entrepreneurs is try to help identify women who are on that path and that road, either from the very early idea stage, which is what the Prosper Institute does, all the way to getting investment, which is what Prosper Capital does. So Prosper Capital actually invests in up to 12 early-stage women-led companies every year, and not only do we invest cash, but we also put them through an accelerator program because we want to bring around them other resources that we think can help their success. So mentors who've been through the hard times of being an entrepreneur before, who've grown companies, our networks of people that can help them work on their strategy or identify opportunities. And so that's part of what we do in our accelerator program.
Okay, so the combination of the training, the education, the mentoring, and the capital,
right.
You believe those two things, or multiple things within those two categories, will help women entrepreneurs actually grow their businesses where they haven't been able to before, perhaps?
Correct. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're working with 12 companies per year, and how are you finding these companies, or how are they finding you?
So we're doing everything from social media, Facebook, articles, publications, in order to get the word out that we have applications available, which actually the applications open September 1st for our next class, which starts in January. And we have had applications from over 70 countries all over the U.S., and part of the requirement is they have to come to St. Louis to be part of the program when they're here. So we've had great interest and response from the community.
That's amazing. So how many applicants do you expect for this next year? I mean, is it 70 that you already have received this year, or that's what over the 3 years?
So it's from 70 countries, but we've received hundreds of applications for our positions. So it is pretty stiff competition, but the more we can make people aware and the more we can really find the best of the best. That's really what we think brings a great opportunity to the community as well as to our investors.
So who is reviewing these applications?
So myself and our partners. So our partners are people who have experience in technology, consumer products, they're entrepreneurs, or they've actively invested in entrepreneurs. We also invite other members of the community from our selection committee, Arch Grants, which we work with them, as well as other accelerator programs in town. So we're trying to get just a lot of good minds around these companies to see who has the most potential.
Right. So the program or the application process kicked off September 1st, and when does it end?
October 23rd.
Okay, so about 6 or 7 weeks to get those applications in, and then when do you let the participants know?
So we'll make our final selections by the first week of December, and then the program will start kind of the third week of January.
And the participants have to come to St. Louis then in January for a period of
for 3 months, and they come during the programming, which is 2 days a week. So they don't have to move their company here, which is what differentiates us from some of the other programs in town, but they do come and participate while they're here during that time frame, and then we continue to work with them whenever they go back to where their company was founded.
Okay. And Mary, we're going to talk to you just for a minute before we have to take a break. Your company was one of the participants in this program, so tell us how you found out about it.
So, it's very difficult to find accelerators that really apply to your company. A lot of accelerators boast, hey, we can help you in this industry, we can help you in tech, hardware, software, but a lot of them just focus on the company, not on the person. And I think with Prosper, it's very helpful to have women that have been where I am and to be surrounded by women, whether it's hardware or helping me go to market or in the retail sector. These people know what they're talking about, and they also know that there are some issues, and it's very difficult in some circumstances to be a woman, especially in hardware and tech. So when I found out that this accelerator exists, I learned more about it, and I applied, and that's it.
And the rest is history, as they
Rest
say.
is history.
So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to learn a little bit more about your company, Mary, and how you've benefited from Prosper Women Entrepreneurs. We'll have more after this break. Stay with us.